I'm Joe. I learn languages, I travel, and I connect.
What a language!
As a 5-year-old, my mom plucked us out of Brazil and moved us to the USA in hopes of the American dream, where I scrambled to learn English and struggled to blend in. It was rough. But before I turned 10, I was a little translating badass. I became an in-betweener, straddling the lines of two cultures with an appetite to learn more about the world. But it was clear to me that the only way to really learn a culture is to learn the language. So now, I'm on a mission to learn languages, meet locals, and not take myself too seriously as I continue to push the boundaries of what I can learn. I end up in some wild places, getting an entirely new view you might miss if you just come as a tourist.
This is crazy.
This is about much more than just language. This is about understanding the world and ourselves. So I'm taking you with me, because some things need to be lived to be translated.
This is what happens when you gather a bunch of strangers on the internet.
Especially if they are Greeks, you know?
My love affair with Greece began when I was on a trip in Africa and didn't know where to go next. I closed my eyes, pointed on the map, and my finger landed right off the coast of Greece.
Still here in Athens. Imedo for Thessaloniki. Made it here to Ia, sweating.
It's just so crazy to think that there are so many Greek islands, and on every single Greek island there are so many incredible Greeks.
My favorite part is going somewhere, meeting a person, and learning from them. Would I call it using people? Yeah. But for the greater good of learning languages, okay? Is that such a bad quality to have? The reason I came to Greece is because I wanted to learn about one of the most important languages that I feel like nobody talks about except for Greeks. What you're speaking probably comes from a Greek root.
Psychology comes from the Greek word psyche, which means soul, the study of the soul. Anthropy means people, anthropology is the study of people.
I could go on and on and on. I have no reason to be learning Greek except for my desire. And so I was like, I'm gonna shut up and go to Greece and learn Greek.
It was a chilly November during off-season, perfect for chatting up locals. The minute I got my first coffee and asked how to say thank you, hearing Evaristopoli sounded so foreign that I was instantly curious. Since then, Greece has become my get back to myself place. Going through a breakup? Fly to Greece. Feeling sad and lackluster? Fly to Greece. Creative constipation? You guessed it, boo-boo. Fly to Greece.
Guess I'm going back to Greece. I knew I'd come back to Athens. I didn't think it'd be there soon. I love you. Third time. Προσπαθώ να μαθαίνω ελληνικά.
But after a few trips, I started to feel like I had only fallen in love with the hollow parts of why everyone else would love this beautiful country. I want to see what's hidden in plain sight from tourists and try to understand what life looks like for actual Greeks. And how do you get on the inside? You put your pride away, get ready to sound like a toddler, and do what seems impossible. You try and learn the language. Before every trip, I have a 3-step ritual. Step 1, learn the language or cram as much of it as possible before I take off.
Treadmill and I am squeaky. What? I'm really trying to learn and avoid as much of a complicated grammar as possible, and I think writing is doing it. I feel like the tutor is gonna change the game, because I've been just speaking to myself and to you guys on the internet, but like I really need that back and forth.
Δεν είναι εύκολο. Step 2. Decide where to go to dive deeper to not only test my studies, but learn things that you can't understand through simply staying home. I'm going to Thessaloniki because it's the second largest city in Greece, and I honestly don't think it gets nearly as much love as Athens or the islands. Step 3. Reach out to all of you on Instagram to see if there is an untranslatable word that represents where I'm going. Xalará, another Xalará. We have 5 votes for Xalará, 1 souvlaki, 1 Bougatsa, but more Xalará. My favorite part of this is that I truly have no idea what this word means. The goal of the trip is to find out, so let's go. I found a cheap ticket and got myself all the way to Thessaloniki, journal in hand, ready for all of these characters that I would meet along the way. As a traveler, that's my favorite moment. It's the before you arrive moment, knowing that you know way less than you will in a few days. I came here to Greece and I didn't know anybody in Thessaloniki, and I posted an Instagram story, and then one person answered and reposted on their story, and next scene is me with an entirely Greek crew.
I had to find my local people. What's up? Didn't do too much homework, so I found some people to help me out.
Meet Ester, tour guide by day, improv artist by night. Exuding true Greek hospitality, she cleared her calendar and showed me around.
Welcome to Thessaloniki. Καλώς ήρθες στη Thessaloniki. The city of everybody, because Thessaloniki has always been an umbrella for everyone. We had so much different empires and so many different influences during these years. Thessaloniki basically was the sister of Alexander the Great, so now you make the whole connection.
You are not leaving Thessaloniki.
Right now, no way.
Born and raised. You were raised here?
I was born and raised here. I left for 5 years to live in Athens to see the big city. I really am in love with Athens, but seriously, I enjoy more Thessaloniki.
There's no feeling quite like the giddy excitement of arriving in a new city, especially one as old and vibrant as Thessaloniki. The ancient history is overwhelming, and seeing rocks and stones assembled thousands of years before you were even a thought in the world is humbling, really. Esther gave me more history and talking points than I know what to do with in this video, but olive oil is something we can all get behind.
Okay, so this is like the beginning of it all.
Yeah, Ladadika.
Ladadika.
Ladi. Have you learned what ladi is? The olive oil?
Oh, ladi.
Yes.
Okay.
So here, basically, it was a trading center.
So this whole market sold ladi.
Yes.
So Greek.
You know, it's like a big village. People of the center know the people of the center.
So do people know you?
Yes, maybe we will find a friend around. Usually when I'm doing the tours, I'm always like, woo, it's a part of the city with the good and the bad things.
In all my travels, I've never not thought about how ironic it is to be walking around ancient history with modern woes. It puts the fact that I made a terrible choice in shoes this morning to shame. Being here is awe-inspiring, no matter how badly my feet hurt.
Wow, so this is the romantic part.
Yeah, exactly. Say that we are such an erotic city. I think it's because of, okay, right here, as I told you, used to be also the red lights district.
Really?
So probably we are in the center of love.
Hold
that
on.
Used to be.
You just said erotic, which comes from the Greek word erota,
Erotas.
which means like love.
Love.
But like
Yes.
sensual love.
Yes.
Like sex?
No, you
No,
may
like
be
love.
in the love. Yes, you
Like
know, it's
proper
the whole,
love.
Yeah, you may not have the sex, but
But
be
you-
totally in love.
Which comes from the Greek god Eros, which is the son of Aphrodite.
Aphrodite, yes.
Which is also Cupid.
Exactly. How much you know? My God,
Oh
what
my
a great
God.
student.
Next thing you know, this woman is taking me everywhere, giving my terrible shoe choice a run for their money.
When I was young, you know, my grandmother sent me to specific producers, saying go to Costas to buy meat, go to Christos to buy cheese.
So much fish. There's so much meat. The vegans are crying.
Yes, the vegans are crying, I'm sure, but this is part of the Greek culture. We're eating a lot of meat.
We walked and talked and walked and talked, and eventually stopped somewhere to grab a Thessaloniki treat.
This is a Bougatsa moment. I've heard that Bougatsa is Thessaloniki's most proud product.
Yes.
What is it?
It is like a pie, but the filo is very, there are so many layers of very thin filo, which makes it even more crispy.
So why is it the best here in Thessaloniki versus anywhere else in Greece?
Because this is where it started. So, Γεια σας. Θέλαμε μισή με κρέμα και μισή με τυράκι.
Oh, Bougatsa, I love you.
Γεια μας. Νοστιμότατο.
Taking this home with me. But you have to have both, you're right.
Yes.
You have to do the salty, the sweet. It tastes like home.
Briefly interrupt the show. I know that if you're watching this, you're probably passionate about learning languages because it opens the door to your life, to so many opportunities. I've put together a massive document. It's called my language learning master sheet, and it has all of the tools and resources that I use to study new languages, and it's totally free. All you gotta do is click in the description box below, sign up for my newsletter list, and I will send it to you via email. And leave a comment below how you think the show is going so far. I've been to film school, I've done the case studies. The pilot episodes are always not the best. And so if you like this, the good news is it's only gonna get better. I do love this episode though. I'm not gonna spoil it. Keep watching. At around 12,000 steps, we eventually reached a rooftop cafe to bask in the afternoon, getting away from the heat with my favorite velvety treat, the Freddo Espresso. Deliciously pungent, whipped and chilled espresso, whose name is Italian despite this being quintessentially Greek.
In Greece, what is Thessaloniki known for? Like, what's the branding of Thessaloniki?
You know, we say Xalará.
Hold up, Xalará? This is exactly the word that everybody messaged me on Instagram.
Xalará. Everything, it's easy, slow. We are going to do it. We will drink our coffee.
Like 4 hours of Alfredo espresso.
Yes, or
Xalará.
maybe more. Xalará.
Or maybe more. What do you think the world needs to know about Greece that they might not know?
There is a bad reputation of Greek people that we are lazy and we are not working and stuff like this because they see us very happy and they see us around with coffee and frappe and tsipuro.
Xalará.
But you know, this is the mentality. It's not that we are really hard workers. Okay, the past generations, maybe they had plenty of money given from the government. But us, we really know how to work. You can ask everybody around you. We try to make our living and we are trying to make the difference. We know the value of money and we know that to get even 5 euros, you need to work at least 1 hour. So these 5 years that I'm going to spend on my coffee is the time that I want to spend with you, with my friends and family. And this is what Greeks do. We spend our time with friends and family. This is what makes us more connected to each other.
Is there a word to describe the Greek spirit of like love and togetherness?
Philotimo.
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 What is that?
Philotimo is like there are no words to describe what Philotimo. Philos is a friend, basically, and Timios, it's guys, help me out. Honest, which means that if I ask you for a favor, you have the Philotimo to do that, even if you're not getting paid or you're not getting back anything. This is part of our character, our Philotimo. I think that we are so romantic sometimes that we are getting more rich by knowing more people or just getting experiences.
So it's rich in life, not so much in finances,
Yes.
but definitely in life.
Definitely. I think we are rich. We are rich with all the environment around us and the natural beauty, but also the relationships that we build. I don't think that you can find so bonded relationships. When you are not having so much money, you have to invest in your relationships and to help other people out. Even if you have two, you give one. So sharing is caring. And you know, when you see somebody that it's in a worse situation than you want to help. So your ego is left back, and you give yourself to the others, and this is what makes relationships so close, and that what makes people more warm, I think.
Which ego comes from the Greek word
Ego.
which means I.
You are a great student, Joe.
I love this country. I never want to leave.
We don't want you to leave.
Okay.
Please say.
Okay. Xalará says I have to stay here.
The ink in my journal had barely dried before I knew, to my core, I needed to understand more about this Xalará business. I was left with a few questions like, how much Xalará is too much Xalará? Could Xalará be Greece's biggest kryptonite? Or is it the attitude necessary to stick around and actually make things better? To find out, I connected to Christina, a young Greek in the midst of making some really tough decisions.
I reached out to you guys on Instagram. Shout out to that Instagram fam. And I'm gonna meet one of you. And we're gonna go on like a little bar boat experience, because I guess that's the thing here in Thessaloniki. Meet the guys.
Christina.
These are the guys. This is Christina.
Christina, Harika.
You're born and raised in Thessaloniki?
Yes, born and raised. I'm 22 years old. I study economics and dance.
Oh yeah, the dance is a secret. Tell me about Thessaloniki. Why do you love it?
I think it's the best city in Greece.
Really?
Yes.
Why? Yaki?
You can go to just walk in the port, and then you can go to the forest. We have a big forest, and you have
Halkidiki, you
Yes.
have like the beaches.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're gonna stay your whole life in Greece?
I'm planning to stay in different places, but like in 10, 20 years from now, I'm gonna settle in Thessaloniki probably.
Young people, do they leave just to come back?
They are trying to do everything they can to stay because things are getting better. So this is starting to change.
Things are getting better.
Yes.
How?
we're supposed to be out of the crisis.
It's supposed to be.
I don't know. I think things are getting better.
This boat ride is everything you'd hope to indulge in on a random day in Greece. It's cheap, beautiful, and embodies the Xalará spirit I'm beginning to understand. Living in the moment, happily directionless, and perfectly without a point, but present.
We're on this boat bar, and it truly just goes in a circle. That's it. But it's so nice. This is like Xalará moment.
Yes.
You chill.
You chill. You don't even realize that it's over.
I see the White Tower again, and I'm like, it's already done? That's it?
Yes.
You have modern Greeks. You have ancient Greek things.
I think he talks about Euclid.
Oh my God. So,
Ancient?
so everybody here is a historian, which we love. Christina's over here dropping like the Byzantine era, the Ottoman Turks. We're standing here in front of Seven Towers, also known as Yedikule, which is a Turkish word because
It used to be a prison when the Turks were here.
So what does it feel like for you being from Thessaloniki, knowing that people hang out here, they come here to see the view, but this is such a huge piece of the past? How does that feel?
It's good to see what used to happen here because you learn from the past. It's a good reminder that shows you where you came from.
There's nothing like a little liquid courage to tell strangers controversial things about your culture that you might not tell them otherwise. So we took it to a cozy little bar lined with trees and mosquitoes and got real.
Yamas. I have some questions. The more this beer goes down, the realer it's gonna get, okay?
I'm ready.
We're in Thessaloniki, which is the university capital in Greece.
We have the biggest university in Greece. It's Aristotle University of Thessaloniki.
College here, university here is free for Greeks, ne?
Ne.
Do people go to school because they want to learn, or they go to school because they feel like they have to?
There are people that go because they want to genuinely learn something, but it's basically like a mindset thing that you gotta have the paper.
This
Otherwise-
diploma.
Yes.
But then the thing that kills me, like loving Greece so much and Greeks, is like you guys are educated people, like your English levels are crazy, and yet you look at the financial situation of people with diplomas, and in comparison to the rest of Europe, the salaries are unlivable. So it's like, how do you create a population that's so educated, yet struggling?
I've never thought about it.
Really?
Yes, I've never thought about it. I think it all has to do with politics.
And because happy hour isn't long enough to brainstorm how to solve the political situation, I asked her to give me a language lesson instead.
Give me slang words.
When you see someone very beautiful, and you're like, oh, I saw you in Skalosa.
Oh my God, this is like the Greek lover. Hold on, let's get the full sentence. I saw you.
Se ida.
Se ida.
Yes.
Que skalosa.
Yeah, Skalosa.
I like need to learn all of this and then I'll use it.
Yeah, you should.
Okay, que se ida que skalosa.
Yes.
Ise kavlaros. This is where Thessaloniki youth hang out.
I've had a first kiss here.
That's the best first kiss. Mine was at a water fountain in middle school. Look at this.
Every city has the view. You know, the exact place you need to go at the exact time of day to catch the best show in town. There, you'll most likely have front row seats to something beautiful. A skyline, nature, and the glory of a city's lights slowly flickering on. But what's even greater is the feeling that you've arrived.
This is the moment. This is like a Xalará, no?
Yes.
You just come here and you just like Xalará the hell out of it.
This guy is called Kaguras. Somebody that puts music so loud.
This is like a name because this is such a common
Yeah.
thing. Kaguras.
Thessalonikia is a woman from Thessaloniki. Thessalonikes are known for being overly dressed.
Like dressed up
Overdressed.
well. Like we're talking fashion week.
Yup.
So does everybody in Greece look at the Greek women from Thessaloniki in like a certain way?
Yes, it's like a thing, like a joke about the girls from Thessaloniki.
So do you dress up like that?
Sometimes.
Okay, good.
Here I go again, little old Joe, walking into the dark streets of a new city on my way to meet people I didn't even know existed a day ago in the name of research.
So we're here seeing this famous nightlife in Thessaloniki. Oh my god, this is what a women here dress like.
Thessalonikia.
Put on a dress because you said you were gonna wear a dress.
Yes. And my friends too. We also know Thessaloniki.
This is Philotimo Music.
Yes, that's my sister. They just started.
Rebetiko music, a fish on fire, a table full of Greeks. What's not to love?
Christina cola.
I feel like I'm gonna lose my voice by the end of this because of this cheap. This is like classic student drink, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody's just grabbing everything. You go out every night.
When you're a student.
Yes, when you're
It's highly dependent on the mood, you know, like.
and the
if it's-
budget.
Yeah, this is more like a casual night. This is what we do when we don't have a late night.
This is the chill night.
Xalará.
This is the Xalará night.
Or before
The
clubbing.
crazy things.
Before clubbing, yes.
Getting ready for the night.
But you're doing something every night, no matter what. You're doing something.
Or maybe we will chill
Well,
at
I try to. I'm trying to persuade the other people, but not everybody wants it. Like, I'm the kind of guy that every day would be out on this party.
I feel like so many of you guys leave.
Yeah, it happens so often. There are just so much more opportunities outside of Greece, and the income is so much higher. Like, you get such a better life just by existing in another country. Not everybody wants to leave. I'm sure that you will find many people, even if you walk down the streets, that are going to be asking to leave Greece this very instant. I'm not that kind of guy. Like, I like it here. I could stay here my whole life. But when I know that I can do the same amount of work and get double or triple the money, I'll leave. At least for some years to earn a sustainable amount of money where I can come back and live my life. Tavern every night.
We need to do a
This is just proof that Greece is one of those countries you can show up alone and leave with new friends. I came here by myself to Thessaloniki, like Philotimo, that spirit. I don't know if I'm even translating it right because there is no way to translate it. But the Greeks have something that I just can't get enough of, and I'm in love. There's nothing else to say. Like, I'm in love. How do you say I'm in love?
Είμαι ερωτευμένος.
Είμαι ερωτευμένος. Είμαι ερωτευμένος.
Sorry. Είμαι ερωτευμένη.
Because I'm a woman. Είμαι ερωτευμένη with Ελλάδα. Με Ελλάδα?
Yes.
Okay, με Ελλάδα. And that's it. I'm gonna go eat, I'm gonna have mezedes, I'm gonna have retsina, I'm gonna go talk to people, and I'll see you later. Thank you, Thessaloniki. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Oh my God. The best. And that's a wrap. Cut it. Now that my trip here in Thessaloniki is coming to an end, I've started to reflect on how my love affair with this country began in the first place. It turns out it wasn't just the warmth of the people, the pristine nature, and the cheap wine. It's also because Greece is one of the only places in the world that has always made me feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And in a world that has us constantly plugged into the future, embracing the Xalara spirit just might be the answer to feeling a little more grounded and a little more Greek.
There's a bird poop situation. Chris just got pooped on. How do you say poop? Pozboro na popu.
Κουτσουλιά.
Kuchulya.
Κουτσουλιάκ.
Speaker test, please.
Mic check 1, my voice is gone, yeah.
The woman from Thessaloniki. Maybe it's the Freddo Espressos. Okay, let's go. Tell me everything. The camera just holds itself. Tell me everything.
Just live the moment.
Is
This
there a Greek expression, like enjoy it now?
YOLO.
Oh my god, it's always
YOLO
in
is an
English.
international.
YOLO. Okay, cool.
Total Greek.
That's 100% Greek.
Ancient.
He said okay, cool. Got it. So good. We got it. Got it. Oh my god, this is magic. How do you say that was magic?
Eh? Benítame.
What?
Mágico.
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 Mágico.